Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Perth, Australia. New Zealand. Oh wait, Sandy Zealand, sorry. Ontario, Canada. There's New Zealand. Japan. Oh my word. Tennessee. Gotta love that. Colombia. Mexico. Virginia. Yeah, we're just warming up. Wow. Welcome everybody. Brazil. It's going so fast I can't read them. Oh my gosh, slow down. Gold Coast, Australia. More Gold Coast. Costa Rica. Germany. Hey. Irangi, Australia. Philippines. Florida. Melbourne, Connecticut, Florida. Cali, that's Colombia. I'm kidding, that's California. Melbourne, New Zealand. Aloha from Hawaii. Australia, Indianapolis. Oh my word, guys. Check out this. This is fantastic. Keep them coming, guys. Paris. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Hi, Phyllis. Beautiful. Keep them coming, guys. We're going to start in just about 1 or 2 minutes. New Zealand, again, wow. Australia, Singapore, Uganda, Chile. Wow. Austria. Wow. Colombia. Blazing hot Arizona. Hendersonville, gotta like that. Love you guys too, thank you. Marbella, Spain. Guys, this is gonna be pretty loaded up. Keep them coming, we're gonna make sure. Oh, yeah. Philly, awesome. Colombia, Canada. David Tracy from Georgia. Throw it down. Roy Griffin, Japan. Canada. More Japan. Konnichiwa. Michigan, Mexico. India, Melbourne, California. Oh, got it. Thank you. Jeez. Colombia, Cali, Connecticut. Okay. Keep them coming, guys. We're introducing ourselves. We're typing in who we are and just keeping it coming. Okay. I wish I could type like that. Savannah, Georgia. Hi, Jim. Awesome, guys. Well, listen. What a privilege it is to be here this evening, and keep them coming. It's okay to keep this active. I love when you guys communicate with one another. It kind of pumps us up as well when we get to see this. I'm joined today here in my office at headquarters. I'm here with our CSO, who's back for his 3rd stint, and we're very grateful to have him back. Mr. Rick Redford, who's going to be presiding over North America. He's going to be also over Southeast Asia, Asia Pacific, right? He's going to be a busy guy. And I thought maybe for the beginning, Rick, it'd be fun if you just gave your back home speech real quick and just said hello to everybody. So folks, give it up for Rick.
Thanks, Ron, and hi, everybody. It's great to be back. And yes, 3rd time. It's probably a record not only in this company, but also in the industry. Very rarely does that happen. And I'm excited to be here. And just quickly, I don't want to draw from the call, but 3 main things why I'm here. Number 1 is my love and respect for Ron. We have been friends and associates for many years, and excited to be back with Ron. And certainly coming back into the industry, it would have been the most comfortable and simple and easiest decision to make. But the reality is I didn't want it to just be a comfortable and easy decision. I wanted to base it upon the future and where the best future for me would be. And so the vision of Forever Green is the second reason. And I love the vision here. It's always been a big part of me. And I'm committed to that. It's in my heart. It's in my blood. And for those of you who know me, you know that that's true. And the third reason is really the main reason. It's the timing of what's happening here. And I'm excited about what you're going to learn about today. There are 3 pieces to the puzzle, and you're going to learn about one of them today. And I guess I'm teasing that there's 2 more coming as we move forward that made my decision very clear for me, and that's to come back and return home. And so I want to thank all of you for your warm welcome. You have my commitment to you as your advocate here at the company, and use me. So 3-way calls, meetings, whatever you need, I'm here to help and support you. And Ron, thank you for the opportunity. And again, I'm back home. So thanks, everybody. Turn it back to Ron.
Thank you, Rick. Awesome. All righty. Well, we've had quite a day today. This is our 8th 1-hour plus webinar. We started in Japan. We went from Japan to Eastern Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Czech Republic. We went from there to an English-speaking for Australia, New Zealand, Israel, UK, different English-speaking, okay? And then we went from there to German, French, France, then we went to Germany, and then we went to Spanish, and this one, and we forgot one, Japan, first thing in the morning. I think we forgot that one. So it's been an amazing day, and that's why you see so many people on tonight, because they've caught wind of what's going down tonight. And I think everybody wants to really exploit that and celebrate and bask inside of that. And tonight just represents the beginning, guys. It's the beginning. It's a broad stroke vision statement. It's not the details. It's everything to kind of get us pretty pumped up. And the way I like to start this tonight is, number one, in gratitude. Gratitude for working with such a great staff that I work with. I work with good people. I work with talented people. I work with people that are committed. And I want you to know that the culture in this company is back. There was a time when it was in question, and it caused some concern. But I can tell you the people I work with here are beautiful people, talented people, committed people, and skilled people. We have the right butts in the right chairs right now in this company, and it's fantastic. There's a certainty permeating inside of this building out, and hopefully you'll feel some of that here tonight. Number 2 is that, this last year has been an interesting year. It's been a year of growth, a year of challenge, and I think success and challenge they come together. There's not one over the other. I think that we treat victory and defeat the same if we can. And we just embrace whatever challenges we come. And it's not the challenge itself, it's how we emerge through that challenge that counts. And I can tell you that it was a challenging several months. And I can tell you that this team rose to the occasion. I know there was days that they didn't love, but they rose to the occasion. They continue to rise to the occasion as we continue to move forward on this campaign that we're on here tonight with you guys. We have a lot of people on tonight from all over the world. And tonight really symbolizes the true culture and family of Forever Green. So with that challenge and coming out of it the way that we are and have is, I can acknowledge that this team has really done some great things. Number one is we built out the international expansion model. We gained a lot of intel. We now know what works, and we know better what works. We know what doesn't work. We have boots and straps and proprietary processes around the world that allow us to do business globally. So the first thing we wanted to do was make sure that our IT system was, we tested it, we challenged it, we pushed it. And I must give the IT department kudos, because they've now got this IT thing stable, ready to go, ready for us to drive it and challenge it. In addition to that is the back office. I'll always say never perfect, but always progress. And I can tell you that this back office has taken leaps and bounds in the right direction to give you the tools to look at, manage, and see your business real time. And so we're really happy, again, grateful to the IT department for these tangible, progressive pieces that fit in this puzzle so importantly, I should say. So that's been done. I would also like to say that personnel-wise, we've had some good people come, we've had some not so good people come. Some people fit in the company, some people don't. Some are very talented, just don't fit. And I think sometimes if you're going to be Forever Green, you're going to stand for what we want to stand for and what we stand for. Sometimes you just have to be picky. And you find equal talent, but somebody who really embraces this kind of culture, who wants this kind of culture, who's not working against the culture. So I think we have that now. We have all the right butts in the right chairs, and it feels good right now. And God bless Brenda, we miss her. But you know what? This team has really risen to the occasion and done some amazing, amazing things. So with that, you saw us work feverishly and foolishly at times to get Keytopia on the ground as our ground game in several markets. Not all markets, but several markets. And, you know, I can say now in the markets that it's in, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a perfect model now, guys. The 7-day bridge, 129 and 100 points, a fabulous product. So we've got that dialed in, and we're seeing great things happening there. We're seeing great rank advancements, great stories, transformations, check stories, all the things that go along with successful product. What was left, however, is what tonight represents. The finishing touch on this chapter, or this phase of Forever Green's growth, was truly more to do with our express model. We haven't given that express model a shot in the arm in a long time. And a lot of you have screamed and said, please do something. So we looked into what we could do. And for the past several months, I've been talking to a dear friend who you'll be happy to see here in a little bit, who's been working and pioneering a technology. And we're going to talk about that here tonight because it is nothing short of spectacular. This one comes wrapped with all of the goodies. I mean, usually in a model in our industry, there's 2 or 3 good things and there's 2 or 3 things we tolerate. This one's just wrapped beautifully. I mean, from top to bottom, left to right, inside out, this one is wrapped beautifully. So I wanted to share that with you just as we go forward, that's the intent, is to give the express model the shot in the arm. One of our all-stars, Brad Hager, said to me recently, he said, Ron, what I signed up for was the express model. That's what I came here for. So Brad, hold on to your shoes, my friend, because here we go. Let's go to the next slide, please. Let me tell you why I think this product concept has the potential to do $1 million a day within 18 months. Now, obviously in the process, I didn't feel that way every time, but when we got to the end and we got to the bottom and we got to the skinny of this whole thing, it was like, oh my goodness, this is huge, guys. This has all of the elements that we all look for, but they're all in one model. They're not just spread out in this model, that model, this model. They're all in one model. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the business conversation at Forever Green. You know what? Because when the business works, everything is better. Let's face it, life is better when the business works. The product tastes better. The attitude is better. The relationships are better. The bounce in your step is better. The psyche is better. Everything is better. The generosity is better. I love the conversation about money. I've been saying all day long that there's $1 trillion out there and it's not running from you. Okay? So whatever breakthrough you need to facilitate for yourself tonight, have it. Have that breakthrough, because the way we look at it is, here's your dreams, here's your money. And here's the deal. Either you make more money to facilitate your dreams or you shrink your dreams. And in those dreams come things like having your product paid for. In those dreams come things like paying for your children's dance class, which may be priceless, around this world, or paying for their special school or education, or making a car payment, making a house payment, quitting your job, right? Or filthy rich and buy that yacht, where memories can be made in that yacht that are more priceless than the yacht itself. It doesn't matter. It's what works for you in this business conversation. And Forever Green is turning on the lights 100% in this business conversation, because this product and this technology is pretty bulletproof. We better get our business skills up and going right now, tonight. This conversation has a lot to do with great leadership. Again, there's 1,000 ways to lead. Find one, and find one now. So there is a little perspective, a little warm-up, that this is a business model, that Forever Green is a business. And let me tell you something, our community stands never shine more when the resources are there. So I think it's a beautiful time for us to now wake up, join arms, and position ourselves together. Corporate field, we're together. We belong together, we'll work together. We have responsibilities, you have responsibilities. We'll open the window and talk, and we'll close the window and work. Okay, but that window will always be slightly open so we can always talk. So let's go on with this because I'm excited to share with you, and I'm humbled and privileged to be able to share with you kind of how this one goes. And if you want to take notes, I suppose you can, but Allison, I'm here with our director of marketing who's been marching every step with me on this one. She and Jorge have been absolutely amazing. And Ali, from what I understand, everybody's going to get this PowerPoint tomorrow sometime. Yep, as Ali says, Ali does. English people will get it tonight. English-speaking people will get it tonight, but I didn't say that because there's too many people on the call. Everybody else will get it tomorrow because you're sleeping. All right, so let's go. Let's begin this, and I want you to pay close attention just how beautifully poetic this entire story is. Next slide, please. This story starts by introducing a doctor that you might consider to be a prodigy, even so much so that he's in the Guinness World Book of Records for his accomplishments. So let me share with you what some of those accomplishments are. Allie? First, he started doing calculus at the age of 4. Okay, that's about the time I was potty trained. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, next, he graduated high school at 11. Next, graduated college at 13 years old. Entered med school at age 14, not just any med school, if I'm not mistaken, it's New York University, Mount Sinai. Okay, not just an ordinary school here, okay? Then he graduated and became a doctor at the young age of 17 years old. I mean, not only is he a prodigy in today's present world, but historically, this is unusual what this man has created. If we look at his credentials, go down below, you can see that his credentials include New York University, Mount Sinai, Harvard, Duke. Pretty storied, to say the least. He's in the Guinness World Book of Records. He's a surgeon, an ophthalmologist, an educator, a researcher, and he has many prestigious awards that we could not list on this because of space. And we did find something kind of funny. We went to go pull his picture off the Getty's images, you know, those when you go to the gallery and you buy pictures. And, you know, look, we buy them all the time. They're $100, $200, $300. His cheapest picture was $3,000. Okay, so I guess he's something out there, right? Pretty special guy. I have had the privilege of meeting him, and he is, I just feel like where he comes from and what we're set out to do, that there's some beautiful synergy between what he wants to do and what we want to do. We might come from different places and worlds, but our intentions are the same. So, but here's the great news in all this. Call it relationships, call it karma, call it just goodness, lucky, whatever you want to call it. But our esteemed, very own doctor, next slide, Dr. Adam Saucedo, who's been with us for 8 years, guys. Not only is he good friends with Dr. Ambati, but they're colleagues together. They've known each other for some time. And Dr. Adam had been pioneering this technology. You can see Dr. Adam's credentials here. He's done some amazing things, not just out there in the world, but also with you in PowerStrips and Pulsate, and many other ways that he's helped and supported us and your business. But Dr. Saucedo was working on a technology, and he got it so far, and he was pretty excited about it. He was getting to the finish line, and he approached his good friend, Dr. Ambati, and said, hey, let's get this to the finish line, and let's collaborate. And next slide, please. In that collaboration, they have brought to Forever Green, correct me if I'm wrong because my attorneys are here, this technology exclusively to take throughout the world at Forever Green worldwide, guys. And it's awfully special. Okay, so this has been a series of events that has been playing out over the last few months. We've got to an opportunity where at the end of this call, we have Dr. Saucedo here representing him and Dr. Ambati, and he will be signing the contract with yours truly to consummate this beautiful relationship and technology for you and the world to experience, as I believe it changes the conversation of nutrition for life. I think it has that kind of potential and conversation. So very special. So that's the prodigy part, okay? Let's now go and talk broad stroke. I'm not going to get into the detail, but what is the product? Let's go to the 5 points of the product, Ali. The product has 5 points that we highlight, okay? The first point is the know-how and the technology, right? It's the technology, the know-how that comes from these great doctors. that basically, in short, I won't go into it because we have Dr. Saucedo here today, but basically I've read articles, and I'll just tee it up for Dr. Saucedo, that say that, you know, the phrase expensive urine, that you're only as healthy of that which you absorb, not what you ingest. And a lot of times we're peeing things out, right, in the sewer system. And there's been articles where they found supplements in our sewage systems, undigested supplements. And what a job for that guy, you know. But that's always perplexed me, because I've always wondered psychologically after taking a product how my body's responding and using some of these things. And I love this technology because I have tried the product here, and I just like the idea of a psychological confirmation above and beyond everything that says, this is smart nutrition. So we're going to save that for Dr. Saucedo. It's the technology and know-how. Number 2, phytoplankton. If we've got such a special story to tell, we've got to also get that phytoplankton right in there. As many of you know, phytoplankton is the first food on Earth, the best food on Earth, and I believe it's a checkmate in the conversation of nutrition. As you know, phytoplankton grows in ocean water, it grows in fresh water, and its nutritional analysis is off the charts. Most of the studies done on plankton are done by NASA, if that doesn't signal something about its importance in our environment and in our health. Number 3 is antioxidants. You know, we hear so much talk about antioxidants. We've heard it now for what, 3 or 4 decades straight, okay? Where antioxidants are very important to protect cellular oxidation or free radicals and radiation damage. You know, you want to stay young, you don't want to get old, right? So antioxidants are really a healthy habit to do every single day. This one happens to be loaded with antioxidant by way of pomegranate, fresh pomegranate, as well as raspberry. So very cool, full flavored taste, smell, and color. Next is vitamins. And I like the direction the doctors are going. Of course, they're consulting us on what we do here, but vitamins that have a history of storied research, et cetera, in the body. And again, because Dr. Adam is here, I won't go into that, but how cool is this to have this technology and have the psychological confirmation that there's an efficiency here that maybe perhaps we have not experienced in our nutritional regimens, okay? Number 5 is energy. Something you can feel within 2 or 3 minutes from taking it, like, where there's an experience where everyone has the same experience. And the problem, when Dr. Saucedo was telling me about this technology, I was thinking, well, let's make a phytoplankton product, let's make an antioxidant product, let's make a vitamin product, let's make an energy product. And then it came up, what if we could just consolidate this to a all-in-one nutritional habit? What would that look like? How could we market it? So my mind started going a little crazy. Next slide, Allie. And I thought to myself, what if we just put them all in little 2-ounce like energy shot bottles? Okay, that looks kind of cool. We can put them in these shots and we can combine these things and we can market them. The problem? It's pretty much US only. And here's the problem with these bottles. They're liquid. They leak, they freeze, they're heavy, they're expensive to ship. So ruled that out pretty quick. I went from there to the canister idea. And what if we just did powder in a canister like a Pulsate, and we just did powder and we started registering the product around the world, and we can wait 3 months, 6 months, a year to register this product around the world. Next slide. And by doing this way, we can go to North America. But then, you know, slept on that for a night thinking, this technology is way too important to wait a year. And so that obviously stimulated more thinking. So picture in your mind's eye a case of shots. And I'm a magician and I snap my fingers and that case becomes an envelope. And that envelope we call a case. Next slide, please. So it's with great pleasure that I get the introduction tonight for you on this series of trainings that I introduced you the newest Express model product. And what's great about this product is it'll go to the world. Look at that. It'll take the global economy to every doorstep indiscriminately, folks. This story, the leverage of the credibility, the leverage of this product, the experience of tasting, feeling, and making your health a habit, not an event. I don't know now, with what I know, of a greater habit for general health every single day than this product. And its name, drum roll, Prodigy 5. Yeah. All-in-one nutrition for everyone, every day. Okay? So, man, guys, I mean, it tells the story. You know, the name tells the story. All in one. And so I absolutely love this. As many of you know, Power Strips, the theme was love. Okay? Solar Strips, the theme was light, is light. Happiness is the theme of the beauty strips. Well, as you can see on Prodigy 5, success is the theme on this product. We are going to bust all barriers and records and take this to $1 million a day within 18 months. This story, this product, this consolidation, this efficiency just makes your business wild. I mean, wild, guys. And so if you don't mind, I am going to read to you the toast that's inside this card. These are individually wrapped powders that you put in your shot or your drink. If you put it in your drink, it'll kind of be weak and taste kind of like a vitamin water. If you put it in 2-ounce shot, it's a shot. You'll feel it pretty quick, right? So this is your case in an envelope of Prodigy 5 all-in-one nutrition. Okay? I'd like to read the toast if you don't mind. I don't even know if I can see it. I need the paper. Thank you. It says, here's to our success, our health, our wealth, and our prosperity. As the power of the global economy stands at your doorstep, opportunity knocks. May we seize this moment. Now is the time to take what we've been given and make it count. May inspiration drive our motivation. May we illuminate and manifest our dreams now, for today is the only day. We are the best product in the world. We are the only sustainable product in the world. We are success. We are home. We are forever green. And this is our toast to success that has a little bit of a business tone to it. And it's going to take this message and this technology to $1 million a day. And you need to ask yourself, how much of that do you want? Okay? Because I'm telling you, some of you are hearing this and going, ooh, okay, I'm on the first call today. Some of you are saying, I'm going to make this happen. Because being on the call doesn't guarantee your success. What you do about being on this call guarantees your success in this one. And I'm telling you, this is a really, really powerful and potent story and product and technology. Potent model that takes it to every corner of the earth, guys. I mean, come on. You feel that. So this is why I see this vision of what we're going to do. So many people are asking, okay, what's the action plan? So before I give you the action plan, I want to tell you that there's going to be a series of trainings like this. Every Tuesday, every market, just like we did today, 8 weeks in a row. And on those trainings, you'll have the doctor. You'll have our greatest leaders from different regions of the world get up and share their hearts, share their know-how, share their professional secrets with you. We're going to talk about how to maximize a pre-launch, how to set the table for your success, how to manage yourself through all of this. Because that's a very important part, is how we manage ourselves through all of this too. Okay, we want to work collectively as a group. There are no cross lines in this company. We belong together. It's our energy that fuels our success together. What goes around comes around. So people are asking what the action plan is. Okay, well, let me show you. Next slide, please. In Europe, Dr. Ambati and Dr. Saucedo will do the first, live training in front of a live audience like that in Paris, right? You guys are good to go. I want to make sure, just verifying all the travel arrangements in front of you right now. They will be doing a training, and this is going to be an up close and personal, or maybe perhaps I can sit with them and ask questions, or perhaps they plan it. However they want to do it, that's how they'll do it. And I'm excited for our people to experience this up close and personal, this training. Now, for our members, here's what you do. We're also having one pre-launch pack. Not 2, not 3, just one. And I like this, by the way. I like the simplicity of just, boom, magnifying one pack that's worth about $450. It's 6 cases or 6 envelopes, right, of Prodigy 5, but it's for $299.95 and 250 points. And it will only be available between now and October 29th. And after that, it's gone forever. And by the way, music to every networker's ear, guys. You will not be charged for this pack until October 29th in Paris. So the goal is to get everybody, I mean, everybody, not just you and your people, everybody in line so that by the time we get to Paris and we push that button, the world changes. Abundance flourishes. Celebrations happen. Tears are shed. Laughter is abundant. That hop in your step, that financial health, that yacht, that car payment, that dance class. You start living your purpose rather than living paycheck to paycheck. And there's a distinct difference when you live your purpose. And that's the vision that I'm sharing with you tonight that says, here's how you do it. For our members, go online and buy the $20 training ticket. Okay? $20, 20 points. Okay? 1-to-1. Now, when you buy that, you have access to see this training live either in person or online. Okay? And it'll be a training. Now, when you buy that, you also, in the description of that purchase, it tells you, by the way, on October 29th, you will be charged for your pre-launch pack. Okay? So that means you can be first, you'll have it that time, and your business can explode. So guess what? For 10 weeks, you can tell everybody you prospect, hey, you won't be charged until October 29th. Hey, you won't be charged until October 29th. Buy your ticket, buy your ticket, buy your ticket. For new members, they just pay a $12 fee and buy their ticket and buy their ticket. So you can load up your business wild between now and Paris. And I mean wild, guys. So this is the action plan number 1. Action plan number 2 is you will have this PowerPoint, which means you can start sharing this message. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? You can start sharing this message. Tonight, a video goes out of these great doctors kind of teasing a little bit of what's going on here. And it goes out to you. I hope to see that all over, by the way. Wait till you see this. It's beautiful. The interaction of these two great men collaborating on a great science and bringing it to us. So how grateful are we and how privileged are we to be able to represent something and do so responsibly and abundantly, okay? So step 3. So step 1 is buy your ticket. It's $20, okay? Step 2 is to start prospecting like a crazy fool, okay? Number 3 is, here you go. Next week, guess what? We're going to do it different this time, guys. We're going to highlight the 5 business highlights of this model before we get into the product and magnifying everything we possibly can week after week. We're going to start with business. We're going to highlight the 5 amazing business attributes to this model. There's a few that are going to blow your mind, okay? Having a little bit to do with pricing structures, auto ship, recognition, things like that, where we're taking it to the next level because we want your business to retain and sustain itself for as long as possible, guys. We want to be here for our children. So next week, same times, same calls all day long, and we will have a lot of our leaders and corporate people talk business so that we set the business table so that we can go do our thing. And I think what surfaced for me is sometimes when we get in the business of good products and healers and servants and all that's all beautiful stuff, but what happens is subconsciously, we end up building a downline of sick people. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just one day you wake up and say, get to work, and they're like, hey, it's not what I signed up for, right? So keep helping sick people. But man, let's get our business square right now. Let's go make some money. And I'm not telling you how much you need to make. You figure that out. You go do it. I hope you make a lot. I hope you make more than you're expecting to make. But this is an opportunity for us to really sharpen the business conversation before we dive into the product, because on this one, we're going to lead with business. The product is bulletproof. It is so spectacular. I can't even do it justice, and I'm very grateful that Dr. Saucedo is here tonight just to kind of tease us a little bit on some points. So on that note, Dr. Saucedo, if you would be kind enough, and I know we have a bunch of very grateful people, if you could just give us a quick, whatever you want to say or not say about anything, because you've been with us for 8 years, you've given us the best service as a doctor, as an educator, and as an expert. We appreciate you, but I know this group here really appreciates you. And so if you could come on up here, Dr. Adam Saucedo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank all of you. Good evening. Thank you so much for showing up at this very, very special occasion. Special to me, special to the company, special hopefully to you as well. I want to thank Ron. I couldn't do this opportunity justice. He's so eloquent. He's so committed to what he's doing, and it all comes from the heart. Known him for years. Every word he says, he means. And he's right. We've worked hard and long to develop this technology, and I couldn't think of a better person and a better company to represent it. I've had the privilege of being with Forever Green now for 8 years, a little over 8 years. And it has been this high principle, this moral philosophy that Forever Green has always maintained that has really created an environment for me to flourish, to have joy in my work. And that's something that has kept me here and will keep me here. And hopefully will do the same for you. That said, I would say that probably the most important thing about working with Forever Green and for Forever Green has been working with its distributors. No question, no question. It's working with the distributors. I've never met a more dedicated group of people. It's something that Forever Green and its philosophy and the environment and the standards that it sets that attract these people, these high achievers, these people when they see an opportunity, seize it. I've seen it in real life. This is an opportunity, and I'm so excited to come together with you and to create a relationship with myself, Forever Green, and with you, each individual distributor, to seize this opportunity and to take it to the world, because the world deserves it. We can change the world with this product. That said, I've observed and I've educated and I've played a part in this organization for quite a while, and now I have the opportunity to actually bring a tool, to bring a technology that I've been fortunate enough to develop. This technology will change the world. It is a nutritional technology that is cutting edge, that will literally allow us to feed the population of this planet. But it's key that you, as our distributors, in conjunction with Forever Green as an organization, that we come together and we pursue this. We've done it before. I saw miracles happen with previous projects, Power Strips. Forever Green distributors do not lack vision. I know that. So this product, I'm not going to get into great detail. In the future, we'll talk in as much detail as anybody might desire, including the doctors and scientists out there. But I think suffice it to say that when we bring this technology together with any nutrition, what it does is it augments the body's ability to absorb that nutrition. Think about it. No matter what you eat, whether it's a supplement or an orange, a whole food, a meal, we only absorb a percentage of that, only a percentage. The rest passes through us. We absorb different foods and different products in different ways and at different levels. What this technology will allow is for an efficient absorption of every nutrient, including the Prodigy product. Now, I believe that this product has the potential to change the world, and I've said that, but I think that the most important thing I can leave you with is this, that it's about individuals. It's about me. It's about the leadership in this organization, and they're amazing. It's about you, and it's about the people that we bring and surround us with. It's about people who will stand up and be counted and will edify this technology. And with that said, I'd like to to tell you just a few things about a very special person who you will become familiar with, that the world will come to know. His name is Dr. Bala Ambati. He is my friend, he's my colleague, and though he's much younger than me, he's my mentor. He's also a partner in the development of this incredible technology that we have. And I hope you find him as fascinating and inspirational as I am. With that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to the boss. So thank you.
What do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? So thank you, Dr. Saucedo. Beautifully said and articulated and felt at the same time. So, you know, we're going to have a ceremonial signing tonight because Dr. Saucedo will be representing himself and Dr. Ambati, their corporation. And I don't normally do this, but I know that, you know, sometimes in our staff, guys, there's people who do all the heavy lifting with no acknowledgement. And one of those people is here with us tonight who took us to the altar, who's taking us to the altar, and I guess he's marrying us tonight. And that's our very own in-house legal counsel, Shane Manwaring. And Shane handles things all over the world, guys, things that we don't talk about much, just things that legal people need to do. It's what he loves to do. It's what he's good at doing. So I think we should give a nice warm round of applause for Mr. Shane Manwaring.
Thank you. It's great to be with you on this great event. And thanks to Ron for that acknowledgement. I love the team that I have the opportunity to work with. We have an outstanding staff, as Ron mentioned earlier. There's a lot of dedication, a lot of heart to this team. We love bringing these opportunities to the globe, to you as our members, to you as our family. It's a great pleasure. So I've had the great pleasure and opportunity to work on this license agreement with Dr. Adam and his counsel, and it's been a fantastic opportunity. We're very pleased to be able to sign those live now. I'd like to invite Adam up to the table here and sign We'll try to see if we can get that where you folks can see it. A little hard with the camera here. Great.
In blue,
In
no
blue
less.
ink, no less.
Okay.
Fantastic. Ron, if you'd like to come sign for Forever Green, it'd be a great pleasure.
I love doing this.
Handshake up. Got us. Dr. Saucedo, thanks again. Thank you for being on this talk. Thank you very much. Awesome. Shane, want to say anything else? We good?
No, I think we're good. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
My pleasure. Our pleasure. Thank you, Shane, for joining us, and thank you for taking us to the altar in the way that you have. So, guys, it's official, and there's a video coming out tonight. It's really cool. It's short. It's a tease, and I think you can use it and leverage it along with this PowerPoint and do some really, really fun things, guys. So let me see where I'm at in my presentation. Okay, next slide, please, Ali. No way we can get all this done. Look at all the organization, guys. Allison leads us in all this stuff. Ali, thank you, as always. She's been with me here since 6:30 this morning, and we've just been doing these all day long, and she just keeps us right on point. So appreciate you, Ali, as well, for your hard work. So you can see the schedule. This is every Tuesday, guys. Now, the way you work this is you start working the markets, man, and you start getting people, your people on these calls. Imagine if you had 2 people on every one of those calls, you know, or 3 or 1, or 2 people on half of those calls, or 10 people on. I mean, come on. We looked at the numbers a little while ago, and these pre-launch packs are just blowing up already. They're already starting to get in place, and people are already getting in line to be first to have their pre-launch packs, guys. And like I said, once Paris is done, those are gone forever. We run that night, and it is a boom of success. So we're extremely excited. We're extremely excited to bring the business conversation in the way that we have tonight, and excited to take this model to the world. So in closing, Ali, last slide. Hey, this is a great opportunity to plan to go to Paris, man. It's going to be a party. And I always joke that I always thought Paris was kind of a little bit of too much of a romantic girly town for me or something. But I went there and I just honestly fell in love with that city. What a gorgeous place, quality experience. I made one mistake. I wore white socks with sandals in Paris, which is the fashion capital of the world. And I'm not kidding you. You think I'm joking? People were looking at me like I was the worst guy in the world. Like, ah! And I kept wondering why they were giving me the looks. And I looked down and I had white socks and sandals. So no white socks and sandals in Paris if you come. So this is a great time to plan and get your group there. Let's celebrate together. We're doing a full-on convention, a full-on U of U. We have Dr. Saucedo and Dr. Ambati going to be in our presence there, folks. And this is our opportunity to celebrate who we are. And with that, I just don't want anybody to think for one moment that we don't acknowledge the past successes, that we don't acknowledge the past challenges, the past failures. Believe me, none of you can be harder on us or me than I am on myself or we are on ourselves here. You can't. We take what we do serious. We love what we do. But the thing that we do everything in our power to escape is allowing those experiences to define us. What defines us is what we do now. What defines us is what we do today, and how we shape our being and our energy and how we're managing ourselves and how we get back up and do our best work ever now. So with that, I just want to express nothing but gratitude to Dr. Saucedo and Dr. Ambati, and hope you enjoy this video. I hope you guys blow up the social media and talk to each other and just get this thing crazy. I hope that there's so many tickets sold to this training that these pre-launch packs are so loaded up that somebody here becomes a millionaire their first check. And you know what? I keep talking about $1 million a day. Let me just tell you something that I believe. It's my goal and prediction that in Paris, the 29th, we won't do $1 million that day. We'll do multi-million dollars that day. So with that, thank you all so much for your support, for your tolerance, for your alignment. And I just tell you that, man, if you think we're just getting started, guys, this was warm up tonight. So this is going to be fantastic every week. Thank you to Shane, who's here, Juan Carlos, who's here, Jorge Alvarado, who I know is somebody on there who's been a godsend for this company. Also a great leader in this company who's been running the day-to-days of this company, Mr. Rob Ferguson, who's just been a silent sniper at getting stuff done for this company. There's a lot of respect inside this building for each other, and it's been gone for a while, and it's back. And I'll tell you something, we miss Brenda, but we're so grateful for the team that we have. I think Brenda's still kind of patting us on the shoulders or smacking us in the head or something, like she was pretty tough. But it's been a great year, guys. We'll take all of the seasons. We'll embrace every single one of them, and we'll embrace especially this one that feels very much like spring transitioning into summer. Welcome to Forever Green. Kisses for all. Welcome home. Thank you.